Well, the 2019 elections are almost upon us, and political parties have gone on an election drive calling on all South Africans to verify their particulars. Today, party leaders crisscrossed the country as they drummed up support in the IEC's voter registration drive.
The DA leader Mmusi Maimane took his registration drive to El Dorado Park, amongst other places he visited today. He called on every resident to register to be able to vote, telling residents the power to shape the future of this country was in their hands. He urged citizens to fearlessly hold every political party to account at the ballot box, the DA included.
We are calling upon all South Africans to come register to vote. 2019 is a significant election for us as a nation. We believe it will give us a choice to choose whether we can be in a country that creates work opportunities particularly for young people. We want to choose a country that fights against poverty. We want to make sure that there's justice for those who the past is still evident in the fact that they're without land, they're without a place to stay. And so this is a fight that we're engaged with. And so today is a historic day. It will be continuing tomorrow. I'm calling upon all, especially young people, to come and register to vote. I'm grateful for the work that the IEC is doing. I'll be going around to all the other voting centers, but it's going to be absolutely critical that South Africans recognize that the power is in their hands. They can register to vote, and next year we can make sure we have a historic election.
Maimane said Gauteng has showed that change only comes at the ballot box, where citizens show the powerful and corrupt politicians who is really in charge. In Limpopo, the EFF leader Julius Malema visited his voter registration center in Sishugu outside Polokwane. He urged South Africans to register to vote and verify their particulars.
All of us have been called upon to come and verify our names and confirm if the addresses next to our names are the correct addresses. To also check if we have addresses on the voters' roll. And if you don't have an address, you must then register your address in line with the Constitutional Court decision. So I came to do that as a responsible South African. All responsible South Africans will have to come, verify their names, verify their addresses. If they don't have addresses, they must then put their addresses. For those who have never registered, must come and register for the first time and make sure that they do the right thing.
Malema is expected to visit other wards in the province tomorrow. In Ulundi, IFP President Inkosi Mangosuthu Buthelezi said he was concerned that the youth appeared to be less interested in voting. The elderly leader visited voting stations in his hometown where the youth turnout was low. There are 5.3 million eligible voters in KwaZulu-Natal.
All the stations that I've visited, I've felt very encouraged to see the number of people, because you remember I was Minister of Home Affairs and I used to go to our townships, Bamashu, I used to go to Umlazi, and I know that sometimes we were disappointed. But actually I'm not surprised that they get less enthusiastic than the elderly people like myself, because the state of the country is such, and the unemployment, which is one of the giants we're facing, actually hits them very hard. And therefore, at this time when the economy of the country is in recession and the economic growth is almost nil, I can understand some of them not being very enthusiastic.
KwaZulu-Natal has the highest number of registered voters with addresses missing on the voters' roll. The IEC has until June this year to collect the information as directed by the Constitutional Court. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News, Johannesburg.